You watch the business breakdown videos that I do?
No,
No. Oh god, you just came in this blind, like, didn't you?
I have.
Uh, total trust in me there. Holy shit. So the business breakdown videos, we just basically recap everything that we just ran through. Do you know what I mean? So I guess we can just start with this then. Uh, Zoe, introduce yourself, mate, and just tell me a little bit about where you were prior to us starting.
Okay, so I am an online coach with 3 children, and I got myself into like a rut with everything. I kind of forgot about the real basics when it comes to creating leads, Instagram, and I was looking for somebody to come into my business and not just palm me off with webinars and, oh, try this, try that. I wanted somebody to sit down with me and actually look at my business and say, right, okay, these are the holes. This is what we got to fill. This is how you move forward.
Yeah. Lush. Nice. That's exactly what we've just spent 4 hours doing there.
Yeah.
Uh, so, I mean, I've got a bunch of notes, like as always, but we went through a lot today. Obviously, as always, we go through fulfillment, then marketing, then sales. Um, what was some of the key takeaways that you think you took from today, mate?
Key takeaways from today. Never forget the basics. Never forget the basics. Which is, yeah. Then you really put me on the spot.
All right, we're gonna keep flowing with it.
um, so many light bulb moments. So moving to the start of the call, what were we chatting about at the start of the call?
All the fulfillment was the first half of the call. Took
Oh
all of
yeah,
it.
sorry. Like, so writing down my avatar, I had never done that before. Writing down exactly what my perfect client, if I was to take a perfect client on, what their pain points were, what their struggles were, what their real goals were, and actually writing it down on a piece of paper. I was like, holy shit, this made it so much easier, um, having it written down in front of me than yeah, just always just having it up in my head. Yeah.
Mashing it in your brain. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you fucking wrote out a bunch of content ideas. Looked
Yeah.
back at that and was like, it's not really good enough, is it? It's not really to
Yeah,
the the
absolutely.
mom that I want. So it
Yes.
plays
Yeah.
off
So
huge.
I that was a real kind of like light bulb moment. I'd written content for the next 7 days and I was like, yeah, that's really good. I'm really excited about filming that. And then I went and done my ideal client, looked back on my content ideas and I was like, okay, I need to change this.
Yeah.
This
That's
is
for
not
Barry,
working.
who's 45 and goes to the
Yeah,
pub every week, and I'm trying to try Brenda, who's, got 3 fucking kids in at home. Yeah.
exactly.
The
Exactly. Massive
the
light bulb.
the fulfillment thing for you, you actually have way more fucking communication and touch points. It's actually quite a different system of what I hear normally, which is you do end of day reports with your clients, which I've actually never heard any coach doing that ever before, but you find that way more digestible than doing one huge fucking check-in day at the end of the week. But one of the key things that we talked about was still keeping those one-to-one calls because you had them as an optional thing in there for them, which I think is great. That's high value for people coming in on a sales call. But when people don't take them up ever, we're missing out on opportunities to sell them on not leaving, which is
Absolutely.
a key thing that most people don't think about.
And getting those automated in as well, so I don't forget about them too. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. If we move over to the marketing standpoint, like what most people do, they stop doing some shit that's working, which we figured that out on the first call that we had. I was like, hang on a minute, like so you were doing this, and but we've moved here, and what's the acquisition system? All right, so we've stopped doing the one thing that was building our business. Maybe why we're going backwards. I mean, from that standpoint of it, why do you think we did stop doing that? Was that just we got ahead into some other things and we lost our way, or was it just a
Yeah, genuinely, I think I felt like my Instagram had grown to a point where I didn't need to maybe go back to the real basics, and was relying on, reels and stuff doing well to create conversations and for people to come to my page, and genuinely just forgot about basics.
yeah? Yeah, that's it. It's never about replacing or stopping, it's about stacking.
Yeah.
So it's like I made a huge mistake once when we were heavily running ads, and I was like, listen, if I get so good at running ads and sales, I don't even need to make another piece of content. Do you know what I mean? And then you start to notice that your ads are less and less and less profitable, and you're like, hang on a minute, is it my ads? Then you start posting some content, you're like, well, my ads are making more money now. Like this is weird. But you realize that it's never you just do this one thing. It's like we do everything all at the same time and we stack. So right now, you need to get back to the outreach and putting out that good content so that when we want to run some form of paid advertising, it fucking works. But we never stop doing that stuff that we were originally doing. The sales aspect, I guess, I mean, you told me that you were good at sales. We came in, we just ran through the sales script. Were there any key takeaways from the sale aspect or?
Um, you're very clever.
That's
Very
it.
clever.
Fucking heads like
Um,
this is it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
very clever. I really like it. I've always been really interested in the psychological part of sales, and I really like the way that you deliver your objectives and how to go around them and how they are so um, what's the word? You can't go back on
Yeah.
what you've said. Like you're like, yeah, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I had it
Invalid point.
recorded. I asked Zoe to role play with me for a sales scenario to get the point across. Zoe decided to be the most fucking awkward person on the other side of the call. You're like, so yeah, do you spend money on takeaways? And she's like, nah, nah. Fucking hell. All right. With Apes, this, she's like, yeah, a little bit on this, a little bit on that. Fucking hell. Like, not exactly the easiest client in the world. We got we got the point across, and I think we nearly had Zoe signing up to a fucking fitness coaching program by the end of it. Like, but we let her off. So what's the plans for the next sort of 4 to 6 months then, mate? What's the big arching goal here?
As in my end goal for this,
Yeah.
10K months. I want to build a house for my babies. So it's head down and let's work. I'm
And
excited.
knuckle.
Fucking
Nice.
so excited.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
excited. I'm
excited.
excited to have somebody in my corner that actually truly knows my business and that isn't just taking me, and being like, oh yeah, you go and try this, try that, try this. You've actually sat down with me, looked at exactly how I work currently and taken on that and also improved it. You've not just completely, wiped the floor of it and been like, right, you're now got to do it this way. You're like, yeah, cool, we can do it that. And now let's build on this. And yeah, really good, really
Amazing.
excited.
I tell you what, so we I reached out a couple of weeks ago, I think, to you. Maybe followed you or something like that. I can't remember now. I think maybe somebody said that you were interested because you'd seen Lauren's post or something like that. I think it might have been. I think you maybe took like fucking 4 days to get back to me. And then I think I followed it once or twice, and then we eventually got around to it. Nearly had you on a call. Then you ghosted me for a little bit. And then we eventually got back in touch, and then now here we are. But
Absolutely.
anybody else that is mad on the fence because maybe they've done like another mentorship, it hasn't ended well, or it doesn't go the way that they want. There is some fear there of like, taking that step forward and uncertainty. Well, knowing that we've just sat down for 3 hours, what would you say to them?
If you truly want somebody to come into your business and look at what you're doing right now and find the flaws in your business, because ultimately that is what we're here to do, and to then patch it up and build and move forward, Ryan's your guy. Like no other mentorship has sat down with me and listened to me and given me the time. Like that's all I've ever wanted from any mentorship is somebody's time, and I've never had that. So do not sit on the fence like I did.
Hmm, we're
Just
here. We got you
trust
there.
me. I am very, very, very skeptical, and I'm very hard to sell to. I'm not afraid to say no to somebody. And I knew coming onto the call with Ryan that I was going to join because he was everything that I'd asked for in a mentor. So if you are sitting on the fence, just jump straight in. Trust me.
Appreciate
Or just
that.
DM me.
Yeah,
Blame
I'll
me.
DM her, and then we'll start the cycle again. But amazing, mate. I appreciate that. I appreciate you jumping on, and yeah, we're like fucking 4 hours in, so I'll let you go spend some time with your kids on the weekend now.
It's been epic. Amazing.
Awesome, sweet
So
mate.
much fun.
Appreciate it. That was easy, wasn't it? How easy was that?
I hate shit like that.
Yeah. Why?
Why? Because I stutter. I've got a really bad stutter. When I'm put on the spot and my brain just doesn't work. I think it's like my ADHD and my dyslexia all in one. Like,
Yeah.
I know what I want to say, and I would never lie,
Yeah.
but I want to put it
That,
across
that,
in a
that
way that,
that's why I put you on the spot though.
yeah,
That's why I'm like, right, we're gonna do it now. Bang, that's it. Because I
yeah,
don't want it to be like pre-rehearsed. I want it to be like, this is generally what I fucking feel about like the last 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? Not like, can you say these 5 things for me, Zoe, and I'll pay you 20 quid. Do you know what
genuinely, like,
I mean?
I'm so grateful that I was passed your way, and I have no doubt that I will be starting my extension very soon.
Yeah, nice. How he does. Yeah, let's crush it.